They say LAKERS. I know, cause I'm way on top of my flow, and she has nothing that's inside, so I'm out the window.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J-Rob, back at it again with another video, and oh my god, if you did not know, you should know. Adrian Wojnarowski has once again dropped a serious bomb on us today, as we found out the Los Angeles Lakers will be dealing their number 4 draft pick and 2 future draft picks, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart, to the Pelicans for the one, the only Anthony Davis. What does this mean? Alright, who wins this trade? I'm going to be getting into that. You see, already looking at it, the Lakers, they only got one player in return, but they did free up some cap space. So just remembering that fact on its own, the Lakers now have up to $32 million in cap space for this summer, which they can use to pursue another marquee free agent. This could either be a Kemba Walker, or this could be a second tier guy. But this does give the Lakers some options. They're not completely decimated. And looking at their projected lineups for next year, I would say that you have Rajon Rondo at the 1, KCP at the 2, LeBron James at the 3, Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and then I guess you would probably have Anthony Davis at the 5. That's the projected lineup I would probably see the Lakers use. They could get Kemba, like I said, so I'm not sure. Then we also have to look at what the Pelicans' projected lineups are, and I would say this would probably be Jrue Holiday at the 1, Lonzo Ball at the 2, and you know, E'Twaun Moore could also start, or Elfrid Payton could also start. This is just what I'm predicting. Alright. And then at the 3, you would have obviously Brandon Ingram. At the 4, Zion Williamson, because you know the Pelicans still have that number 1 pick. And then for the 5, I would say you would have Julius Randle. And in this draft coming up, we cannot forget that the Pelicans do have that number 4 pick. So they're either looking at DeAndre Hunter, or they're looking at Jarrett Culver, or Darius Garland. In my personal opinion, I feel like the Pelicans might look to trade that pick because they do need some front court help. I mean, yes, they do have Jahlil Okafor coming off the bench, but other than him, their forwards are not that good. I mean, you do have wings of Solomon Hill and Stanley Johnson, but they can't really play the 4 and 5 that well. Yes, this is the age of small ball, and I mean, Stanley Johnson is a pretty good defender, so is Solomon Hill, but can they guard people at the 5? Can they play the 5? I do not think so. Check Diallo, he's alright. So you can definitely see a potential of the Pelicans trading that pick, so they also have flexibility with this trade that occurred. Now, we have finally gotten to the most important question. Who won this trade? Honestly, if you're talking about right now, the Lakers won this trade simply because they freed up cap space. Okay, and we all know that Brandon Ingram, he's going to be trying to get a fat check next year because his contract is going to be up. So they freed up cap space. They could still get Kemba Walker or Kyrie or D'Angelo Russell. Alright, the last 2 people I named are probably unlikely simply based on the relations they've had with their past teams or teammates. But yes, they do have that flexibility. They can still get a marquee free agent. They still have a solid lineup. They have a bunch of veterans. They can still do damage. This team is like, last year I said this team was definitely going to the playoffs. They are definitely going to the playoffs. This is no ifs, ands, or buts, unless like there's just too many injuries. Then it's another story. Now, as for the Pelicans, I would say they won this trade for the future, okay, because they got those other 2 picks. They have that number 4 pick that they can toy around with. They have Zion. They still have Jrue Holiday, and I'm a big Jrue Holiday fan. I'm probably going to be rooting for the Pelicans because I liked Zion Williamson in high school. I liked Lonzo Ball. I'm a fan of him, and I'm a fan of Jrue Holiday. Don't really like Brandon Ingram. Alright, but the rest of those guys I named, I like them. I even like Elfrid Payton. So Pelicans going forward, they have a bunch of guards they can look to, okay, because they also have Frank Jackson, but whoever they draft at number 4, it's going to be weird. I'm going to talk about that in a later video, but going forward in the future, the Pelicans have a better young core, and I feel like they have more potential. Jrue Holiday is probably so happy right now, but I think he might be one of the oldest on that team, to be honest with you. It's kind of weird, but you know, going forward, the Pelicans, they have a lot of potential to do some damage, win some chips, alright? Just not right now. they can still make the playoffs with that team, but it's also the Western Conference. So yep, like I said, I believe that the Lakers won this trade. And if you think differently, please let me know down below. And as always, this has been another J-Rob video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.
Hella boys sing, hella boys sing, hella boys